Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Reality Roundup Podcast.
Oh boy, we have got a lot to talk about.
Which means that we're going to add on another show.
Yeah.
We just want to briefly mention that we have been obsessed with the show Cheer on Netflix.
6 delicious, not long enough episodes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it takes you from preparing for the National Cheer Nationals in Daytona. It is just like the movie Bring It On.
But better, because these
But
are real gymnasts.
But real.
And they are so talented. They have such compelling stories.
The stories are so amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The flips and the tricks and everything are really exciting, but the people are the heart of this show.
Yes.
And I cannot recommend it highly enough. You don't even have to be into cheerleading or gymnastics. It's for everybody. It's so good. Monica, woo!
Monica, you are doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. Jerry, obsessed.
Oh
Ladarius.
my god, Jerry. I have to say, Jerry is my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, and Capenna. Yeah, it's a tie for Capenna and
Capenna.
Jerry.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I can't. Please, we need a season 2. We need a season 2.
I would love to see another season of that. But anyway, let us know if you guys have watched Cheer yet on Netflix.
Right. So now let's talk about an oldie but a goodie. Is it a goodie though? It's an oldie but a baddie. It's so bad for you, Vanderpump Rules.
It's so great. Stop. You know this is our time.
These are the best days of our lives.
We mentioned last week the show has changed a lot because most of them aren't even working at SUR anymore. Mm-hmm. But now suddenly Tom is going back to work every once in a while. Ariana wants to work for a while because
you know what? He likes that money
around.
In his pocket.
Well, I'm sure it also brings in extra business for the restaurant too when somebody like Tom is behind the bar. Because when people go to these restaurants, they want to see the people that are on the show.
They want to see celebs.
Yeah, they want to see them.
And these people are celebrities now. Let's face it.
They are. They are.
I mean, even the people on Cheer are celebrities now.
Yeah.
Let's face the facts.
Mm-hmm.
You were on Netflix.
It's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
But we've got some new faces.
What do you think of the whole Max, Dana, Sheena thing?
Oh my god.
Sheena needs to freaking grow up. I can't believe how she was treating Dana during the training sessions.
Let me just sum them up all in one word each. What would you say for Max?
I thought you said you were going to sum them up.
Well, I want to hear what you would say too.
Fuck boy.
Exactly. Thank you. Sheena.
Sad. I'm sorry, she makes me sad.
I'm going to say boy-crazy.
Oh, she hates being called crazy.
Well, girl, you better get your life. And what about Dana?
Ariana Light. She reminds me of Ariana back in the day.
All right, well, I'm going to say opportunist.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Right?
I can't really argue with that.
All right. So,
well, we're going to talk about Vanderpump more in the
We didn't
coming
talk
weeks.
about the other new guy, but he's kind of bland right now.
Well, actually, I kind of like what he's putting out so far because he made it very clear to Sheena, this is not
I'm not your plaything.
Yeah. Also, I didn't realize he's Lisa's trainer.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Does he have a name?
I forgot.
Me too.
I couldn't remember his name last week either.
I
felt so bad.
I can't remember his name. He hasn't come up to a head yet. He's not ready to put the pimple patch on.
No.
Sorry. All right. Now let's talk about beautiful, beautiful Project Runway.
Ooh,
2 beautifuls.
There was a special guest judge this week.
My goodness. This is one of my life coaches. I was around in the 80s when Cindy was big. In fact, I believe it was between my senior year of high school and my freshman year of college, going to architecture school in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Can you imagine me, just a girl wanting to have fun in Brooklyn, studying
Did you show your
the
true
arts?
colors?
I did. Cindy was a
Time after
huge
time?
inspiration for me, yeah.
But even past the 80s, hello, Kinky Boots.
Yeah.
She continues to inspire.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of Cindy, and I only have good things to say about Cindy. I don't think I've ever said anything bad about Cindy. Don't talk bad about Cindy.
Okay, well, this week, the designers were split up into 2 teams. So they had to create a collection.
Mini collections. And
For
they
Cindy.
brought the old button bag out. And
there was definitely one team that I felt, and we both felt, had like the better
they were stacked.
designers.
The dream team.
Yeah.
That was including Jeffrey, Brittany, Victoria,
And some others.
Nancy. Yeah. And then, the not as stacked team, including Sergio, Marquise, Melanie. I can't remember all of them.
Shavi was on. Wait,
Yeah,
Shavi
was on that one. Yeah. So they had 2 days for this challenge. They had to create, excuse me, an 80s inspired look that's fresh for today.
Right. They didn't want it to be something that was stuck in the 80s or
Right.
like a costume.
They wanted it to be transformative.
Right.
Yeah, so...
They also had to make all their own accessories.
Yeah, but
this
they didn't
week.
find that out right away. That was snatched by Christian from them. Said,
I loved when he walked around.
$250 and go get some accessories.
I loved when he walked around and took everyone's accessories away.
That was great. You know what? I just love when Christian walks around and looks down his little nose at everyone and is just like, oh, you think that's good? Huh? You think that's new and fresh?
Yeah.
I go to bed with you every night, Christian, wrapped around me. Your comforter's on my
He
bed.
makes some really great blankets and
He really
bedding.
does. And clothing.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying things that we have.
You've even got some of his shoes.
I do have a pair of his
Yeah.
shoes. They're very nice.
They're beautiful. I love everything that he does. All right, so one team, not the dream team, was looking mighty Beetlejuice.
Yeah, but not like fun Broadway Beetlejuice or the movie. It was like Hot Topic
Yeah.
clearance rack Beetlejuice. I'm sorry, but it was. The black and the white stripes with the pink, it just wasn't working for me.
Does Sergio on the not dream team kind of remind you of Alex Brightman, the actor that plays Beetlejuice with all of the life sucked out of him?
No.
Oh. He kind of reminds me of him.
There's
but,
only
like,
one.
Not fun.
There's only one Alex Brightman.
At Bright Monster. Okay.
Bright
so...
Monster.
Right.
Well, let's talk about the top looks first.
All right.
So we've got Brittany, Victoria, and Jeffrey.
I did not really like Brittany's.
I wasn't into that either. It was like the corset over what looks like a suit, but it wasn't a suit jacket. It was like all one top.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that.
I didn't feel like that was a color of the 80s, and I didn't
That
feel like
pink?
it was transformative of a color of the 80s.
Yeah.
The only thing that was 80s about that was the little corset.
I was gonna say the chains on the corset, but that just, I don't know. It
That
feels
wasn't
like cheap to
even
me.
a nice Garrow Sparrow corset. That was
No.
just a chunky, blubby corset.
I don't know if we'll ever see corsets the likes of Garrow
Garrow,
Sparrow
yeah.
again. Or Garrow Sparrow.
Yeah, he was
Um,
amazing.
Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't feel like her look needed to be in the top, but
No.
some of them were into it. Victoria.
That was another beautiful winner from Victoria.
It was a similar silhouette to what she did last week when she won, like she said, but she did make it different enough that it was okay.
When I look at that, I think neo 80s. That is 80s concept, but fresh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if we had had those clothes in the 80s, whoa. Right?
Well, you didn't.
No, I wish I did.
But I really like the way she incorporated all the accessories, too. She's really good at that.
She's got a real eye for detail.
And then Jeffrey, oh my god!
This looks so
Expensive.
freaking expensive. It was ridiculous. What a beautiful attention to all of the sewing details on there.
Yeah, look at those shoulder pads.
All of his pleating, all of his little spikes on there, the roomy pants, but not like ridiculous.
Yeah. There's something fresh about it and futuristic.
Something incredible about it, and the styling of his model as well.
I was
the
so-
hair was so 80s.
Yeah, I was so happy that he won because he knew it meant a lot to him because he was talking about how much Cindy was an inspiration to him growing up. So that felt great to see him win.
Yeah. I felt for him. Mm-hmm. I felt like we won, too.
We won! Now let's talk about the bottom three.
Oh.
Sergio, Marquise, and Melanie.
Oh, Sergio, what the hell have you done?
That looked like a hot
freaking mess.
Yeah. But I did appreciate that he kind of changed the look of the stripes, so he had like the black in the front and then
to me that just made it worse.
I don't know. I just like that it was a little different, but all those like pink accents and stuff,
no,
not working.
That I would not look at that and say 80s. I would look at that and say Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. All
okay.
Right. What really pissed me off was his attitude, his continued attitude, because in the last episode, I believe he was of the same vein, like, either like it or not, it's not my problem.
He does not handle criticism well.
No.
Does not. But let's talk about Marquise.
Shorts.
I didn't like this combination of the plain white short, the plain black jacket. I like the jacket, but I didn't like it with this outfit. And then the pink top. Like, it's all very...
Yeah.
Emo, camp counselor, like, I don't know.
Nothing about this said 80s to me except for the little anklet socks.
Mm.
And they didn't like those.
I don't have much else to say about this look.
No.
It's not my favorite from him.
There was nothing good about it.
And then Melanie,
that
yikes. Was
like a
car wash.
Yeah, car wash over a tube dress from like the dollar store.
Yeah. It was not good. And I don't think it helped her that, like, the last few weeks, she hasn't really done anything that really stood out to the judges. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't be like, oh, well, she, had so much promise with these other looks. Right.
She's a great sewer, though.
Yeah.
The purse was cute.
Beetlejuice.
Mm. Yep, so I don't want to rag on these people, so...
You ready to move on?
I am.
Okay.
I am. But the top two, it came down to Jeffrey and Victoria. We said Jeffrey won, but Victoria's was pretty worthy, too. Mm-hmm. It was tough.
She's definitely one of my favorite designers this season.
Me too.
I love her aesthetic.
Me too. Next time on Project Runway, oh my God, heritage looks.
Whoa.
And Sergio...
He's keeping his a secret from Christian?
That's not cool. Then Christian can't walk around and be like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
I'm there.
All right, let's talk about Below Deck.
Below Deck. All right, so the last selfish charter was over. Those people were ridiculous.
Well, we got a cliffhanger here because Captain Lee was trying to decide if he's going to keep Riley or cut her loose for the last two charters.
Well, he decided. He talked to Riley and Ashton separately and told them, you better make it work.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
He told
Riley,
Riley,
not get along with everybody,
this
but
is
you
not
got to make
Alaska.
it work.
You need to do things the way we do them on this boat, but also, like, I'm not going to fire you because Ashton's an asshole.
And then he told Ashton, I'm the captain.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
No, he's like, you need to get it together and make it work.
Exactly.
Oh, it's going to be so awkward between not only Riley and Ashton, but Riley and the whole deck crew, because they were all...
brainwashed by Ashton.
They were all telling Captain Lee, yeah, you should fire her. Mm-hmm. So that's really awkward.
Yes, but weren't they only telling Captain Lee that she should be fired because Ashton stuck his hand up their rectums and made their mouths move and said, we should fire Riley?
I don't remember them saying that they were puppeteered, but maybe.
It seems like it. He's got the Kavorka over them.
But anyway.
Time to party!
Yeah, so they're doing their usual, like, go out for dinner, go out for drinks and dancing, whatever. After
Get
the
drunk,
charter's over.
Go out for sloppy dinner and drinks, throw some drinks.
Yeah.
Fall in the van, kick out a window or three.
But this time... they're like, ooh, should we invite some of Last Charter's guests to come join us? Because, Ashton is just waiting to hook up with that girl, Molly, that he was all over.
Yeah.
And then the freaking chef girl is going, too.
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Weren't they, like, cousins or something? Or
I don't know, but...
Kate was disappointed because Tanner's kind of into Justine because there's nobody else around. And... Kate really needs to get her dirty aunt on.
No!
With Tanner.
I don't care how desperate you are. No. No, Tanner, ugh. And Kevin...
Tanner's like an undercooked Bradley Cooper.
I don't care. And Kevin is also upset because freaking Justine, the chef, is going to be partying with them, and we know that he is not a fan of her.
No. So
Ugh.
Kate's trying to hook up with Tanner, and...
That library place that they went to was cool. They went there once before.
Yeah.
With all the books on the walls and stuff.
The books that will never get read.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. Are they glued in there?
I don't know.
So that people won't knock them over when they fall down?
I'm not really sure what the design breakdown is.
Well, Tanner can't get it up because he's too drunk to... Boop!
He wasn't even like... There was nothing happening there because he was that drunk.
Yeah. It wasn't blackout drunk. It was just too drunk.
No, he was like passed out.
Was he? No, I thought he was still like...
Yeah, I consider that passed out.
Oh, okay. I don't. I consider it passed out, like when you're not conscious. All right, it's time for the preference meeting because we got a dirty former OC housewife divorce cruise.
Alexis, is it Bellini?
Bellini.
Okay, or Bellino, or...
Bellini, I think.
Alexis.
Yeah.
She just got divorced, and now she's celebrating that divorce on this charter. She brought her new boyfriend.
I'm surprised it took that long for her to get divorced.
I don't know. We only watched, like, maybe the first season that she was on, and then we didn't really watch OC anymore.
I could not stand her husband.
Wasn't she, like, the religious one?
Yeah, they went to, like, that rock and roll church.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So, it's divorce cruise time, so you know what that means. Sloppy PDA everywhere. Making everyone uncomfortable.
That was a lot.
All right, well, it was so much that Kevin's back got effed up.
Yeah, he's having a hard time here. He's in a lot of pain.
I guess he's not doing his stretching.
I don't know.
But the guests arrive, and Kate is going to let Simone have a bone. She's going to let Simone try doing dinner service.
Wow. I'm trying to hook up with your ex, Lay, whatever. Why don't you go ahead and take this dinner service? Yeah.
All right. Well, Courtney and Brian are having trouble, too. There's trouble in paradise.
Okay.
In text land.
Well, Brian texted Courtney and was like, hey,
what's the status of our relationship?
We didn't really talk about what we're going to do after this whole thing's over. What do you think?
We're just having fun, right?
I think you shouldn't talk about that via text during a charter. But that's just my opinion.
What the actual F?
Yeah, so he said, oh, we're just having fun, right?
She didn't think so. She thought that this relationship had legs.
Even if it doesn't, why are you going to do that over text? You're on the same boat. I don't understand it.
That's like when we used to text each other from upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah, saying things like, is dinner ready yet? Not, what's the status of our relationship?
Okay,
How do you want me to, like, be buried or whatever when I die? Like, that's not something you text.
I don't know. All right. You're right.
Yeah.
All right, so they had a little tender ride around the islands, and there's a lot of uncomfortable PDA happening, and it is not good.
Yeah.
Ow.
All right. Well, they also wanted to have their little Irish party dinner thing.
Irish number one! There wasn't a lot of Irish accessories for Kate to, like,
they had their
make
green
an
hats.
Irish party.
What more do you want?
Just get them drunk. They'll never know the difference. Just get a couple leprechauns and paint everything green. You'll be all right.
All right. Meanwhile, Brian is still going with this texting thing. And Courtney is venting to Kate and Kevin. Like, this is ridiculous.
And
I can't believe he's doing this via text.
It gets back to Brian.
Thanks,
and
Kevin.
He does not want his dirty laundry aired out there like Tanner's was.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's a lot of weirdness between Courtney and Brian right now.
Yeah, there is. And Captain Lee is out of freaking toilet paper. What's going on?
No!
All right, well, the next day, Kevin made a nice breakfast for everyone.
That's nice.
Everyone was really happy with the breakfast.
But then he's on the floor!
He freaking threw his back out and fell to the floor. I thought he was having, like, a seizure or something, but it was his back.
That was so sad. What are they going to do, though, if he can't even, like, stand up and cook? Because it's not like they have a chef that can just, like, fill in for him.
You know what? I think they could give him some heavier duty pain meds or possibly maybe a back brace.
Is it safe to be cooking on heavy duty pain meds, though? That's like operating large machinery. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's true. With those knives, you don't want to...
And the stove and an oven and the tip is at stake here.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe they could have somebody come in, like a chiropractor or something.
I don't know.
Or acupuncture or something like that.
I don't know, but he's a mess right now. And Captain Lee is getting a little nervous because
Captain Lee can't cook.
He said, I'm just like a line cook, basically. He can only make so many eggs.
Yeah. So Brian actually tries to talk to Courtney face to face.
Mm-hmm.
That did not go so well.
No. Nobody is happy in this situation.
How can they talk when Kevin's in so much pain?
I don't know.
But Simone got wind of Kate trying to hook up with Tanner.
She's not happy about it.
And Kate wasn't too happy about it either because she couldn't light Tanner's D on fire if she poured gasoline over it.
And she's tired of him coming up to her and being like, I want to hook up. And then he's not doing anything about it. She's all,
Don't waste my time. Show me. Yeah.
What is,
Yeah, don't waste.
No, I know. What
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady, yeah.
All right. So, next time, Captain Lee is madder than a pissed-on chicken.
Uh-oh. I think because people are bringing their drama back to the boat, and he doesn't like that. He doesn't like the loud voices late at night.
How much are you in love with Captain Lee's phrases?
Oh, I love it. I've always loved that.
I'm there for it.
Yes.
He should write a book.
Yes.
And just
has
be like...
written a book.
Oh, he has?
Yes.
I'm going to have to check it out because I think Captain Lee is awesome.
Captain Lee and Kate both have books out.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have to check it out then.
Yep.
Let us know what you thought in the comments.
All right. Let's talk about the circle.
Oh my God. These are the final 4 episodes.
It's the final block.
They really milked the shit out of this. Let me say this. These final 4 episodes.
I know. I mean, I feel like the show is pretty much over after the final 3 and then, or like the final 2.5 even.
Yeah.
And then they really stretched out that last episode.
All right. Well, this is episode 9.
Oh, excuse me.
And this was the episode that we were left on the cliffhanger with Sean. Sean's like, I got something to tell you guys. And
she was talking to Chris and the girls.
Right.
Rebecca and Sammy.
Well, yeah.
Rebecca and Sammy.
So she said, this is who I am. And sends them a picture. And everybody was like, oh, what?
Oh, such a cute picture of her real self.
Thank God she did this because this is so empowering, not just for her, but for everybody else watching.
Do you think that she was planning this all along?
I do, actually.
Planning her reveal?
Yes.
Because, I mean, I think it has more of an impact if you start as a catfish and then you're like, this is the real me. You know what I mean? Because she was saying that she wanted to show that, like, plus-size women
are beautiful.
Yeah, of course. So
and worthy.
I think it's more of an impact if you reveal yourself after
everybody was super supportive of her, as they should be, because who shouldn't be supportive of somebody being themselves?
Right. Absolutely.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. So, unless you're like a murderer or something, that's not cool.
Right. Well, she's going to tell everybody else in the circle when the time is right, and they said, okay.
Yeah, so they're keeping her secret for now.
Mm-hmm. Time for ratings, not including Ed, who I wish was going, but...
Yeah, he had just gotten there, so...
I was ready for him to go from the minute he showed up.
Ed and Mommy got a break this time.
Yeah, so they get to watch all the action. So, They
do the ratings, but they find out things are working a little differently this time.
As usual.
We gotta clear some people out of here.
Right away, without any deliberation, the least popular player is going to be blocked.
Oh my God!
So, in the influencer spot, which they didn't even realize were influencers.
This will be important later. Rebecca
and Shuby.
Wow.
Yep.
What was it? I almost cried when I nearly cried when I
saw your package. All All right.
I nearly cried when I seen your package.
But they don't get to get rid of somebody.
Right,
yet.
it's just the person who was ranked the lowest, and that was...
Bill.
Oh, Bill.
I'm a little shocked that it was Bill.
We hardly knew ye.
I know. But Bill is gone. And Bill was not happy. Bill was a little bitter.
I'm not surprised that it was Bill because, all those OGs are sticking together.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them already know about Sean's secret, so they weren't going to get rid of her.
Right.
After her opening up to them.
But I'm surprised Adam wasn't in the bottom.
I think Adam had more of an opportunity to make, stronger bonds. He was there longer.
But Adam...
my blanket.
Adam was creepier than Bill.
Yeah, but some of them seemed to like him for some reason.
He was funny. That's why. Bill just seemed like...
But they didn't see Alex. They saw Adam. And Adam was...
But the funniness of Alex came through a little bit.
Was it? Because I feel like Alex was trying to be, like, the boring hot guy, but I don't think it was translating.
Well, why the hell did they keep him then?
I don't know.
Was it strategery?
I don't know.
All right, well, alert. We need to cut another loser out. So Rebecca and Shuby got to pick another one.
Mm-hmm.
They met up in the back-to-back
Influencer
room.
lounge thing.
So when Rebecca found out, she said, "My heart just dropped out of my ass."
Another classic line from Seaburn/Rebecca.
Seaburn,
he's great.
Hilarious.
Wonderful.
All right, so Rebecca and Shuby are having a freaking love fest in there.
Like,
they don't
I'm
know.
so proud of you.
They don't know that they're both guys, and it's crazy.
I mean,
not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. I was
but
just going to
Shuby
say,
is thinking that he's talking to a girl.
He keeps claiming that he views Rebecca as like his sister or whatever.
No
but
way.
You can tell he's crushing on her.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Hardcore. So the losers are having a chat while this is going on. And we're all scared. And Chris comes up with another winner. My nuts just went inside of their cavity.
No! Oh my god.
Chris, never change. Love you.
All right. Well,
send message.
Yeah, they're in an interesting situation here, Shuby and Rebecca, because they're still thinking, are we going to keep with the OGs and get rid of, like, Adam?
Right.
Or what? Like, what are we going to do? So, Rebecca also has this, like, faux-mance going on with Adam.
Right.
And Shuby is trying to be respectful of that.
Yeah.
And he's saying, like, oh, I talked to Adam, and Adam
really
says he has real feelings for you, so it's up to you what you want to do. So all this pressure is on Seaburn to make a decision.
Yeah, Shuby's leaving it up to Rebecca, and Adam is blocked. To which
she
says,
damn! Yeah, that was hilarious. But oh my gosh, Seaburn went there.
Yeah, well, you know who went to Seaburn? Adam/Alex.
I was so excited for this. The two catfishes meeting.
I did not know what to expect out of this meeting. I didn't know whether they were going to be angry at each other or, how they were going to react, but...
It was a joy to watch.
They loved it. And so did I. They hugged each other.
They were so fun together.
They both got. So that was the fun part.
Alex said Seaburn is basically doing what he wanted to do. He's playing the way that he wanted to play, but he wasn't as good at it.
Right.
So it was cool to watch the two of them meet up and share
catfish in a barrel.
Their catfishing stories.
I loved it.
That was cool. But Bill did not get to visit anyone.
No.
He was just out of there.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think he was too combative or it just didn't fit into the show?
I think it just didn't fit into the show, right?
Okay.
He could have even possibly visited someone and they just cut it because they were like, this is boring.
Yeah, I don't think he did, though. I don't think he did. All right, so the next day, Sean decides that she is going to change her pictures.
Whoa!
This is it.
So the people that didn't already talk to her about this were kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, because she didn't say anything. She just changed them. And then, when the status update went up, people were like, wait a minute. Who's that? They said we weren't getting anybody new, whatever. So,
So then they open up the circle chat. Everybody's talking about it. And for the most part, everybody was really supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Ed and Tammy were like, should we just send, confused?
No, I think Tammy said that.
Oh, what?
You don't do that when somebody is like, revealing themselves.
Yeah, so good thing the two of them are working together here because...
Yeah, but Ed, the thing that bothered me about Ed was he's like, I'll just play along like everybody else, but like, ew.
Yeah, I don't...
He's a fake-ass douche.
I wasn't super into Ed on this show, but he
that,
feels like everybody else is being fake.
But then Shuby is like, I hate when people are being fake. And he kind of threw a little shade on Sean.
Yeah.
But your girl boy is fake too, and you don't know it yet. That's the irony.
Yeah.
All right, so Bill's message is, what's up? You're all fake. Bye.
Ooh, that kind of rubbed them the wrong way. They didn't like hearing that. But, I mean, at the same time, they got to understand, he came into this whole thing late, and by then everybody was like, oh, I love you, I love you. So when you come into something like that, it's
and
like...
everybody's got their established relationships.
It's like when you go to a
like
party, and everybody else is, like, drunk when you get there, and you're just like, wait, what? You're walking in sober.
Well, he was a little bit bitter, I feel like. He was one of the bitter ones. There weren't very many people who got cut and were bitter, but he was one of them for sure.
Yeah.
So Adam also had a message.
People were shook to find out that he was a catfish.
But I think they were digging his actual like look and personality.
I know! He totally could have just played as himself. I mean, all these people could have played as themselves.
He totally came clean and was like, I was wrong for thinking that I needed to be hot. I should have been myself. I'm sorry for all the aggressive flirting. I'm happily married. Yeah. I've been with my partner for like 11 years and we just got married recently. So everybody was like really cool with him. Which I'm surprised after all that flirting. But I guess since he like apologized for it.
Yeah.
Circle chat.
Okay.
Rebecca tells everyone that Adam came to see her.
Rebecca Seaburn is really playing this up. Like, oh my God, I'm
She's
so
looking
upset.
for the sympathy.
Yeah.
I'm
My
going
mind was
through
blown.
it. I'm upset.
And everybody is kind of starting to think like, is this fake? Because this seems kind of fake.
Everybody, meaning Ed. Ed is hardcore like, wait a minute. This is not right.
Yeah.
This is not how the Delco girls do it.
Well, Sammy already had suspicions. Who is it? Chris had some suspicions. And Ed is now having suspicions as well about Rebecca.
Not Shuburn, though. He suspects...
Shuburn?
Yeah.
Shuburn is not a person.
Shuburn. Shuby. Sorry. Nice.
This is a love child of Shuby and Rebecca.
Oh, imagine. Everyone's being sympathetic, but not Ed.
Yeah.
Well, that's where they left episode 9.
Ooh. All right, let's talk about episode 10.
All right, well, Chris and Sammy are having a chat about Bill calling everybody out. And Rebecca's name comes up, and they're both speculating, you got a feeling here, something's not right.
Yeah. And I feel like it's harder for them now to figure out if Rebecca's a catfish because they've been with her the whole time. Right. So it's a lot easier for somebody like Ed to come in with fresh eyes and be like,
wait, something's not right here.
Something is off here.
Yeah. All right. Well, Sean and Joey have a nice chat. He's like, I appreciate you being real, sharing your real self. And
Joey has really been working it.
Joey's really been working it.
He's really been working it. He's been super sweet to everybody, and his popularity is rising. This
is Joey's chart. As the yelling goes down, the popularity goes up.
Oh, I can't even with first few episodes, Joey.
I like quiet Joey. He's sweet. He's a nice guy. All right, so we got a little game going on.
Stirring up some drama here.
State Your Case app, and this is brilliant.
Well, first of all, the circle lets them know there will be no more newbies coming in.
Right.
Like, this is it. One of you
the winner
is going to win.
Here. And they're all like, my nuts just went up into my cavity.
No!
All right, so you have to make a message directed at your biggest rival, why you deserve to win.
Yeah, why you deserve to win over your biggest rival.
Right.
So first you gotta say in front of everybody who you think your biggest rival is, which is like...
Which could
whoa.
be your friend.
Yeah. And then you gotta say why you're better than them.
Oh, boy.
So that's gonna create some drama.
Well, Sean had to go first, and she said, my biggest rival is Sammy. She hasn't taken the risks that I have.
And Sammy's like, oh, what? Because then...
You don't know me, bitch.
Yeah. The person that
They
is
get a rebuttal.
picked as the rival, they get to say something in response. So Sammy's kind of like, I don't think it's fair that Sean is saying this when she came in
as somebody else.
As a catfish, but I've been real this whole time. So she's telling Sean, you don't know what I've been through.
You don't know me.
Yeah, you haven't been here the whole time, which is true. Sammy has shared a lot of personal information before Sean even got there.
Right. So then it was Sammy's turn, and of course she hit the tennis ball back over the net and said, Sean is my biggest rival.
Yeah.
And I came in as myself.
Which is true. I mean, she's been herself this whole time.
Yeah. And Sean said, no hard feelings. I thought a lot of people in their responses were way too nice. Mm-hmm. Like, they were feeling one thing, but they
didn't want to start drama.
Right. So they were just like, oh, I respect you.
Yeah.
So Shuby's biggest rival was Joey.
Which is interesting because Joey is his best friend in here. Broy Joey.
Broy Joey, yeah.
But he was like, no, I'm going to pick Joey as my rival.
Yeah. And I mean, you got to start taking some shots.
Yeah. He does say, I've been an influencer 4 times.
When he first said that, you could take that 2 different ways. You could take that as...
Oh, he's a threat.
Yeah. I've had to do this 4 times, and that was a lot. Mm-hmm. Or I've had to do this 4 times because people think that highly of me.
I was thinking of it as like...
That he's had to suffer through being...
Yeah.
That's what my original thought was, but then it also is...
It makes him look like a threat, if you think about it.
Yeah.
But Joey has only been an influencer 1 time so far.
Right. And Joey, one of his lackluster responses, nothing but happiness for you, reminded me of Josh from Big Brother. You know, I only wish you love and
respect.
light. Yeah.
I hope you have a blessed life.
Exactly. # friends to the end.
Yeah, so Joey was not going to start drama with his boy, Shuby.
Right. So now it's Rebecca's turn, and Rebecca chooses Ed.
There is some bad blood between Rebecca and Ed because Ed thinks that Rebecca's fake, and Rebecca is not.
Is fake.
Yeah.
So Rebecca said, I have found my voice and use it. Mm-hmm. I don't get that.
I don't know.
At all.
I don't know.
And Ed said, honored and humbled to be chosen as a rival.
It's an honor just to be nominated.
So Chris's turn. He picks Shuby. Mm-hmm. He said, I've been keeping it 100% from the start. So has Shuby, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weak, I thought.
I don't know.
And Shuby said, I've been 100% as well, sir.
Cool.
All right, so now Ed, about to cause some drama on Rebecca. Rebecca, I'm a straight shooter, but you're not.
What?
I'm from Philly. It's always sunny here.
Yeah. And Rebecca, this was hilarious. Seaburn was like, you're new, sir. So, I love when he pulled out the sir.
Yeah. How do you know me?
That was funny.
So,
those two were not getting along.
No, not at all.
Joey also targeted Rebecca and said, I'm 100%. But is Rebecca # shy or calculated? I love when they freaking fire their shots in the hashtags.
I know. So Rebecca's
#
response was, not calculated, from my heart.
# okay.
Yeah. So that was very, very interesting. It seems like Rebecca came up the most.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, as a rival. Ooh. I think a lot of people are really skeptical of her at this point.
Mm-hmm. Rightly so.
Yeah.
So Sammy and Sean have a chat.
They really smooth things over because they didn't want there to be any bad blood between the two of them.
Yeah. There was a little tension there, but they
seemed like
decided to stick together.
They are stronger than ever now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
And Mom is cooking for Ed in a crop top.
I'm sorry, but whenever like a guy wears a crop top like that, I just think of Revenge of the Nerds. Every single time.
Okay.
Nerds!
All right, so it's time for the ratings. There was a lot of upheaval in the ratings because I think people are really starting to rate more strategically now.
Are they? My whole thing with this show, and I can talk about this more later, but I feel like there wasn't, like, a ton of strategy here, or at least we didn't see it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe we just didn't see it on the show. Maybe people just didn't know how to really, like, work the game yet. But
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know.
I would have been so
The strategy was
strategic
lacking a lot.
in my ratings from the first one.
Like, were the newbies all getting together, like the newer people, and having chats without the OGs and being like, if we all rank this person and this person and this person,
That
then
would
we'll
have
have a
been
better
smart.
chance.
That would have been smart, but I don't think they were.
I don't think they were either.
All right, so the results were not published. Usually they show from 1 to 6 or 7, whatever it is.
And this time, there's only one influencer.
Right.
The super influencer.
And that is Joey.
So he is going to have the opportunity to just pick off one person all on his own.
But he's got to do it in person. Face to face.
Wow.
So he chose Sean. Let's cut right to the chase.
How do you
I'm
feel about
surprised.
this decision?
I thought it was a stupid decision. I thought he should have picked Ed.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he should have picked Ed because Ed was his boy and Ed would be a vote for him and put him high in the rankings. But I can't believe he didn't go after
Rebecca?
one of the OGs or something
Yeah.
who would have been a threat to win.
Or Chris.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he would have gone after one of the OGs.
But apparently Chris wasn't as big a threat as we
No, he
thought.
wasn't. But it's interesting that he would take out Sean, who is, I don't think, really a threat to win.
Right.
Didn't have any negativity towards Joey. So
And they had just had that chat that was really nice.
yeah, so Joey goes to Sean's apartment and lets her know.
And she's freaking shook.
She is. She's upset because she actually rated
Joey
number one.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Ugh.
That was terrible. But you know what? He said nothing personal. It's a game.
Yeah.
And that is very true.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, Joey tells everyone that he blocked Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't know.
They didn't know what was
They
going
didn't know.
on.
And I love how they don't know. Like, they have to wait. Like,
Mhm.
they're like, somebody's coming to your room. And they don't know.
You never
till,
know
like,
if
the
somebody's
next
going
day.
to come and eat your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or if you just made it an
Or if
extra one for
somebody's going to
yourself.
see you in your underwear,
Yeah.
you know. So, Joey tells Rebecca,
I did this for you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm skeptical of Rebecca, but I wanted to keep her around because I know
Yeah.
you're close to her.
right.
So Shuby was like, oh.
So it's me, you, and Shuby to the end. Triangle
me, you,
of
and Rebecca.
Me, you, and Rebecca to the end. So it's triangle of protection.
Uh-huh.
So Sean had a chance to,
Leave her video message.
yeah. She said, there are still some people with secrets. Oh, shit.
So I'm not exactly sure what she was referring to here, but it almost kind of implicated Joey because everybody knew that Joey was the super influencer.
Right.
So they're wondering, like, who is Sean talking
I mean,
about?
I guess she's just stirring the pot, or maybe
guess.
she really was speculating that there's still a catfish there.
Like,
and
Rebecca.
yeah, yeah. So that,
So now everybody's like, whoa, what does that mean? All right. Episode 11.
all right. So Sammy is talking to Ed.
What'd you think about Sean's message?
Yeah.
People keeping secrets?
Yeah.
They're
Joey's
wondering-
okay, though.
Yeah, they're not sure who it's about, but they both agree that Joey's cool, so they're relieved to know that they feel the same way about that.
Mm-hmm.
So then Ed, the genius, when they were in the gym, oh my god, when him and his mom were in the gym, and he's like, look at me, I'm Neil Armstrong, I'm the fastest man on a bike.
That was ridiculous. Oh, my God. But what did you think of Shuby's crime show flowchart? He had, like, those poster boards, and he had the string, like, to connect everybody
It
to
was a
everybody
lot.
else.
It was a lot.
That was a lot. All right. So, after that, they decided to play a game. They said, let's blow off a little steam with the boys and girls here.
Yeah.
It's the most likely game. This was like the
Woo!
superlatives game.
This is like
kind
senior
of.
class superlatives. So they're going through stuff like most likely to die in a zombie apocalypse.
Who's going to be president?
Yeah, which is funny because Shuby actually ran for governor of California, but he lost.
He was second to
obviously.
last.
Yeah. who's gonna remain friends with you? Who's gonna hold a grudge? So it's just kind of like a little fun thing. Yeah. I don't think
it really had a lot of weight on the game.
No.
It was just like, hey, we've got some time to fill.
Yeah.
Let's put some asses in the seats.
I mean, I'm sure they're trying to stir up drama whenever they can, but
I don't think they really did.
Yeah.
So it's time for the final ratings.
Wait, what?
I know. They were all like pooping in a diaper.
Going into this, I wasn't sure how the final decision even happens.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit underwhelmed with how it plays out at the end.
Yeah.
Because they just vote right here. They do their regular ratings. There's not going to be any influencers. It's just whoever is rated the highest wins.
Yeah. See, I thought that was a good way to do it because...
But there's still 6 people left.
Well, you can't just have, like, 3 people.
No, I know, but, like, I don't know. It felt weird.
No, I
felt like I needed more.
I was wondering how it was going to happen, but I was happy with the result of them doing it this way.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever you rated during this...
That's it.
That's it. That's the winner.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was trying to be super strategic. Like, if I rate this person, lower down, will that, like, be more votes for me? Because if I'm above them, or...
Well, some people were doing that, and some people were just like, this is my friend. I'm going to vote for them to win.
Yeah.
I
think Joey was one of the most strategic, and probably Rebecca.
Yeah.
All right. So, alert. The least popular player will be blocked now.
Bye, Ed.
Thank God.
Ed and Tammy were blocked.
Yeah, so Ed decided that him and his mommy are going to go meet the Delco girl, Sammy.
Looking for a date with Sammy. Little does he know, Sammy's got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Sammy's got a boyfriend.
And her boyfriend's name's not
We don't
Ed.
know.
All right, so...
she was pretty shocked to find out that
How shocked were you, though?
What?
That Ed didn't go meet Rebecca.
I wasn't that shocked.
Okay.
But that would have been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But Sammy was pretty shocked to find out that she wasn't just flirting with Ed. She was also flirting with his mom.
With a 54-year-old woman.
What?
Yeah. Or 51.
I don't remember.
I can't. In the 50s.
Are you trying to insert yourself into the show?
I would never go on this show with you. That would be embarrassing.
Okay.
All right. Not for me, for you.
Yeah. Well, they both agree that Rebecca's fake.
Yeah. And Chris speaks pretty. Chris speaks good.
And Joey's good.
Yeah. All right. So the next day is the last day. Enjoy it, kids. They got a luxury breakfast delivery.
This is like Survivor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
They had the final little breakfast. I love that on Survivor, and I loved it on this when they were all eating their blueberry muffins. Me too. So Ed and his mom leave a message, and everybody is shooketh.
He had his mom in there.
Oh man, I didn't know I could bring my mom. I wonder how many people would have brought somebody if they realized that they could bring somebody as their item.
I don't know.
All right, well, Shuby, Rebecca, and Chris finally get their messages from home because they didn't win that other challenge.
They didn't win their trivia challenge, so they didn't get them at the time. But now they get their messages from home, and it was really sweet.
I love Shuby's dad. He was so supportive of him. He called him Gouda.
It was so cute.
It was adorable.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
Chris got a message from his mom, which was really nice.
Chris's mom also very supportive. Mm-hmm. Loves her son. I love that she kept calling him son.
You said you don't like when people do that.
I don't like when people in my family do it, but I don't care if other people do it.
Okay.
I would never call my sons, hey, son. He's got a name, but if that's Chris's mom's thing, great for her.
All right. Well, we finally got to see Seaburn's girlfriend,
whose name is actually Sammy.
What?
He just picked out the name Rebecca. I wonder if if he was gonna call.
Oh, maybe they didn't want Sammy because of Sammy.
Right, and
maybe.
They said you better pick another name.
That could be.
Because we've already got a Sammy.
I was gonna say, well, yeah.
I bet that's what happened.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
She's also very supportive of him, wants him to bring home the money, and she really misses him. That was sweet. I could really feel how much she missed him.
And he was crying. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was cute.
So it's time for the final chat. And it's face to face. Everybody is clutching their hearts.
They're all going to meet each other, have a meal together before the results are announced.
They all got dressed up.
Yeah.
Dressed to the nines.
And of course, the first two to meet were going to be Shuby and Rebecca.
But we cut. They left us with the black screen, so we have to pick it up in episode 12.
Oh my god. All right, let's talk about that final episode.
We finally made it.
For the most part, besides the dinner, I feel like most of this was fluff. And
it was all fluff.
Kind of
except
unnecessary.
For the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, and the beginning. I liked the dinner where everybody met. So, the last episode left off.
Meets Shuby. Shuby was so excited. He thought this cute little girl was going to come in, and he was going to be all like...
And cute Sebring comes in.
Yeah.
And...
He's like, Shuby's are you Joey?
Yeah, trying to figure out who this is. And he's like, no, this is Rebecca.
Oh.
So Shuby was trying to play it off like, oh, ha, ha, ha. But I think he was really sad.
I think he was really sad.
I think he was.
They hug. Everything seems good. It's not...
I mean, I think he is excited to have Sebring as a friend because they do get along so well. But I think he was hoping that maybe there could be some sparks there. I don't know.
Is he still hoping that there's going to be like an alert and like the real Rebecca's going to come?
No. I don't know.
But he's okay with this sick relationship.
Now they're not brother and sister. They're brother and brother.
Okay.
So he got something out of it, right?
He got a friend out of it. That's what's important. So then the rest of them arrive. Sammy, Chris, Joey.
Sammy was so happy to see Shuby and pinch his butt.
She really had a nice relationship with Shuby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody pretty much did. I don't think there was anybody that didn't like Shuby.
Yeah. So, I mean, Sebring was the only catfish left here. So everybody was kind of surprised. And maybe some were less surprised to see him instead of Rebecca.
I felt like it was really uncomfortable because everybody...
they were all super tight because they were like, oh, we've been real with each other the whole time.
And then...
Sebring was like, I'm here
catfish.
too. I mean...
It was uncomfortable. I really felt like the cheese stands alone there.
I felt like he was kind of separated from everybody else in that respect. But I mean, like, that's how he played. So it is what it is.
Chris came in with some great energy, and he was just basically like, I'm so glad you were a catfish because...
It just wasn't adding up.
Right. And Shuby's like, I'm not.
Oh! So sad.
Oh, my goodness.
Joey... He was completely himself.
You got me. You got me.
Yeah.
But everyone had a great time. They wouldn't change anything. Mm-hmm. It was a great experience.
That's nice.
I feel like they're really going to stay in touch, you know, because...
Will it be weird for them to hang out in person, though? Or are they going to have to text only?
I don't know. It might be a little bit weird in person. I don't know. Send.
Yeah.
All right. So... We're into the finale now.
They had a studio audience there.
The host was actually there, not just yelling snarky comments from the other room.
This was also weird. Like, I didn't really feel a connection to her because we didn't really see her throughout the show. We just heard her little commentary throughout, here and there throughout the season. So it's just like, who's this?
That sucks because didn't somebody leave a comment that the
UK one is a lot more involved,
the host
apparently.
was more integral to the show.
Yeah.
All right. Ed and his mom are there. Hey, you got to give him props because he wasn't the first one who called out Rebecca, but he
pegged her pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So Michelle, right? Michelle interviewed
I guess it's Michelle, I don't know.
Isn't it Michelle Buteau or something? She interviewed all the already eliminated players, and they just had a quick little, what are you up to? What'd you do? Blah, 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 blah.
Do you feel like Ed's mom is an old sweet D from Always Sunny?
I mean, they are from the Philly area, so it makes sense.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. And he's like Charlie Day.
Maybe, yeah.
Right?
Actually, I get Mac vibes from him. It might just be the facial hair. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Miranda, she is waiting for her man to collect. And then they're going to ride off into the sunset.
She's thirsty for Joey. All right. Sean had no regrets.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So then...
Granny?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
The finalists came out one at a time for a little more in-depth interview. They showed each person like a little video package about their time in the circle.
Yeah. Chris was just being himself. He was a great friend to everybody.
I mean, we don't really have much to say about these things. It's just like Sammy, she wasn't into the flirting. She had a boyfriend, but she played along. But then, behind the screen, she would be like, bleh, bleh, like a lot of that.
And then Shuby, oh, how ironic. He hates social media, and he made it to the end.
Social Medusa.
He made social media his bitch.
Yeah.
All right, and Joey, he has a crush on every girl, but...
Apparently, he's still going to be taking Miranda on that date.
Nice.
So, see what happens there.
How much did you love Seaburn's 80s outfit?
I just want to be friends with Seaburn. He seems like so much fun.
Don't blame it on the 80s.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he kind of effed up. Rebecca was too emotional. His Shuby was his number one. They asked him, hey, why didn't you come clean? He was in too deep.
Catfish, yeah.
He was in too deep.
His catfish situation was different
Mm-hmm.
because he was there from the beginning. He's playing
He was a different gender.
a completely different gender, yeah.
Right.
So it's a little bit different than Sean, who was
Right.
completely herself except for the pictures.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's get right to the chase.
Okay.
In last place, and by the way, we called every one of these.
We were right. We were dead on.
Right on the money.
Yeah, I was impressed with us.
Rebecca in 5th place.
Yes.
If any other place, I would have been pissed because it was like you got God. If
Rebecca was definitely on the outs.
They
with the rest of the group.
They knew.
Yeah.
4th place, Chris. He just did not have the effect that he
didn't
thought
have
he did,
the
or that we
relationships.
thought he was gonna have.
I think maybe he didn't share the vulnerability that some of the other ones did.
You know what? He was like the only gay guy in the village too.
Well, I think he had a lot of fun with everyone, but I don't know. Maybe he didn't open up as much.
Everybody else was sexy-ish, you know?
I guess.
And there was nobody there for him to be sexy-ish
Chris says
with.
he's been single since he was 15.
I know. I feel bad for him. I want him to experience.
Maybe he doesn't want to.
Maybe.
I don't know. But anyway.
That's cool too.
Okay, 3rd place.
Sammy.
So
That's about right.
I guess that means it came down to the two bros, Shuby
Shuby.
and Joey.
Joey Broey.
Mm-hmm.
And Shuby.
Wooby.
Shuby Goody.
Shooby dooby doo.
Gouda.
Yeah.
Shuby Gouda.
So Joey was the big winner.
And I think a lot of that had to do with Joey's strategic voting.
I mean, I think it helped. I don't know. He was just very well liked. Everybody really appreciated his loyalty and his openness. And I gotta say, he was super freaking annoying in the first few episodes.
Yeah.
But once he calmed down, he was very sweet. And he cared about people, it felt like. And, yeah, he was a deserving winner.
If I remember correctly, he put Sammy as his number one.
Yeah, he bumped Shuby down, which was smart because maybe that could have been the difference.
If he hadn't bumped Shuby and put Shuby at his number one, would there have been a tie?
I don't know.
Or would Shuby have taken it
Yeah,
all?
I'm curious what the actual numbers were here because they didn't say that.
No. So I would have loved to have seen that that crime scene flow chart with the...
Yeah, that could have made the difference.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, let us know what you thought of this. Are you going to watch the UK one? Should we watch the UK one? Are you hoping for season 2?
Let us know.
Answer something.
I had fun with it. I mean,
I liked it a lot.
it was a fun little distraction thing. I wouldn't get obsessed with it the way that we would with
Big Brother.
Big Brother. I mean, obviously that has live feeds, so that's completely different.
If
but,
this was only on once a week, I don't think I would have been as invested
but because we were able to binge
it.
That's
It's
fair.
a bingeable show, but not a long-term relationship.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, let us know what your thoughts were on the season.
And until the next podcast,
Much
much love.